The year is 2050, and over the last generation, the kids would only eat chicken nuggets and fries. This led to a huge shortage of potatoes and chickens. Can we capitalize on this high demanding job market, or will we fail at feeding the next generation? Let's find out. Well, hello and welcome back, everybody. We are here on episode 2 of Feeding the Next Gen Roleplay. Really want to thank y'all so much for stopping back in. If y'all watched episode 1 and you came back, really do appreciate it. It means a lot. If you're definitely new to this channel, really appreciate you being here also. Now, with this being episode 2, don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I do know I'm going to get a couple of fields in. Now, both those fields that I currently have are plowed up. I left last episode without finishing the plowing job. Now I'm really interested to see if those stones can be picked up or not. And I just want to test that real quick before putting in the 2 other fields. But if you can tell in the distance there, to the left and right of that house, there are 2 open fields, kind of. I'm going to make some new fields there. That's where I'm going to put them. And that's what we're going to do this episode, and probably some other stuff too. I'm just not sure what all I can pack into this 15 minutes of recording and then break that down to like a 10-minute video. So we'll find out. So for the moment of truth, I want to see if this works, and no, it does not. Honestly, didn't think it would. I think it would probably work out great if the stones were actually just laid out on the ground. I don't know why I'm still driving on the field here, but oh well. I'll go ahead and fold this back up, get a return. That is why I leased this. I wasn't sure if it would work or not. But there is one I do know that works for sure, and it only takes stones because it is a stone picker. So let's go ahead and get this returned. I think I can do it right here. Let's take a little quick look and return. Now I'll go ahead and have one delivered out here that's an actual stone picker. This is one I'm going to go with. I am going to go ahead and buy it because, like I mentioned before in previous episode, with every harvest of potatoes, we need to plow the field. And with every plow, there's going to be stones. So I feel like stones is going to be kind of a big thing in our future. Maybe. But we'll go ahead and get this for $40,000 by. Now that means I have nothing leased. At least I don't think I do. Yep, nothing leased. Sweet. Go ahead and hook up to that. Well, you know, I don't need to hook up to that because I know it works. Right now what I need to do is go ahead and hook up to the plow and go ahead and make these other fields. Because I need to get these fields in before I buy the soil samples. Now I'm talking about the soil samples, but I'm pretty sure I'll forget to get the soil samples, even though I'm talking about them right now. And one thing I did fail to mention last episode was I put in this multi-fruit buying station right here on the left. That's kind of a must-have on almost all my farm builds. Well, all my farm series. Kind of a must-have. I'm starting to kind of go away from it because I did a little comparison on the prices, and it is quite a bit more than I thought it was. But it's just so easily convenient, let's put it that way. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up right out here, make a nice big old field here and another one on the other side of the house like I mentioned in that flyover. Now as I'm going through putting this field in, I'm starting to question, like, is it really worth it? Because this does seem like a pretty small field compared to other fields out there or other fields that I've done in the past. So I don't know if it's really worth it or not. The way I see it, every little bit will help. Now, these potatoes, they are a high yield harvest type item, I believe. I don't know if I'm referring to that correctly or not. I'm not sure. But they give out quite a bit of a liter count. Let's put it that way. Not sure if y'all ever used that or not, and I probably could have got that pass right there, but definitely missed it. Oh well. I got nothing but time, right? We all got nothing but time. But no, hey, if y'all really enjoyed episode 1, and if y'all are really enjoying this series, let me know down in the comments. Really do appreciate it. I mean, this is pretty early on, but it ain't got quite a ways to go. So, quite a bit of work to do, quite a ways to go. Still early on, but I am planning on getting one of these out every single day for the month of January. Maybe I'll have it all wrapped up by the end of January. If not, I'll continue until this is wrapped up. Don't exactly got any goals set. Main thing is I just need to repopulate the world with potatoes and chickens, and currently all I have plans for right now is potato. I haven't mentioned one thing about chickens until now, so I am a little concerned there. I'm thinking this year I'm going to focus on the potato side of the mission stuff I need to do, and we'll go from there. If the potato side's successful or makes me enough money to get chickens and stuff like that, that'd be great. Now all these trees right here between this field and the road, I don't know how I feel about that. Thinking about maybe removing them, not sure, but I'll probably leave them for now. And all these trees over here on the left, I'm thinking about removing also, maybe eventually. I don't want to spend the money on that right now. And I believe I mentioned this, but the 2 fields this land comes with, I want to actually remove the trees in between them and combine those fields, and that is definitely going to be top priority once I have the money and time to waste, I guess. Well, let's continue knocking out this field here, and you know, almost done. That's what I love about this plow, super fast. One other thing I need to look into is contracts, because even though I have $28,667 right now, I don't think it's going to be enough. I really don't think it is. And I mean, this is the month for harvesting potatoes, so why not learn how to harvest potatoes on somebody else's field before I do my own field? I think that sounds like a great idea. If I mess anything up, I'll mess it up on their field, not mine. So hopefully there are some potato harvest jobs out there. Haven't looked yet. And I believe the jobs come in every hour. So we're getting close there. All done with the fields. Can't believe that. That's pretty fast, actually. Now all we gotta do is go through and pick up the stones. And I know that stone picker will work. Works great. So, well, now that I'm saying it, and I feel like I'm jinxing myself, so we'll see if it works great or not. Well, here we go. It's off and going, and it does actually work good. It's the same exact look as that other one I had, but that other one obviously didn't work. So that's why I wasn't sure if it'd work or not. I wanted to give it a try. Now, I've got all 4 of my fields now that I need to go ahead and pick up the stones, and then what else am I going to do? Oh, I need to buy soil samples. I'm already kind of forgetting it. Mention it again, but I'm sure I'm going to lay down line before I remember to do that. And then obviously check with the local contracts, see if there's any jobs out there. But first, let's go ahead and pick up all this stone, and then we'll go from there. Field 39 is all done with stone picking. Now I'm not sure what else I got to do there. Lime, fertilize, maybe, not sure. Not sure how the fertilizing works, but hey, those little swath sticking thingies, whatever, the collisions on them are disabled, so that works out great, and I'm able to just kind of drive through the tree like I did right there. Now, those trees right there are the trees I was talking about removing and then connecting these 2 fields. And I might end up removing more than just those trees and make this field quite a bit larger. Don't know if I'm going to or not. It sounds like a great idea. Am I going to do it or not? No idea. I'll probably forget about it by the time I get there, and I'll just get used to harvesting these fields the way they are. There we go. Field 36 and field 39 are now done with stone picking. I did think about extending this field right here out in this direction some and maybe getting rid of this little pass-through road, but I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll need that area eventually for some storage, because I do have some pretty large items that cannot be stored in the current sheds that I have. I would love to actually put everything away. You all know I usually don't put everything away. You might know that from my other channel and watching other content I have on there from Farm Sims. So putting things away is kind of a new thing to me, and I try to actually do it now. Finishing up custom field 1 right now, I guess. I don't know what to name this field. Obviously there is probably a field 1 out there already, but I just don't know what to name this field. Usually whenever I have fields, I name them after the people that comment first. Now, it may be a while. I may have all these recordings done before episode 1 even comes out. So whether or not I name it after somebody that comments first, yeah, I don't think that's happening. But I can name it after other channels and huge supporters and stuff like that. That has helped me along my way on my YouTube journey on my other channel. Now this is a new channel and everything, so still quite a ways to go. But I don't know, can I name this field after my other channel, L Family Gaming Dad? That might be a little weird, I think. But no, I got these 2 fields here. It's going to be custom field 1 and 2. Not sure exactly how it's going to lay out. Maybe the other one's going to be 1, this one's going to be 2. Seems right, that's the order I made them in. And then of course on my courseplay thing, I will do courseplay. There's no doubt about that. I will eventually put in courseplay. Eventually this operation is going to be so huge, it's going to be a lot of multitasking, a lot of fields going at once. I plan on this being a huge operation. Now with those field names, I'm thinking field 1's going to be Rambo Hacker Gaming, and field 2 is going to be, let's go with, kind of a hard one right now. You know what, let's go with the herd right now. There are a few other content creators I talk to daily, which is, like I mentioned, Rainbow Hacker Gaming and the herd and Farm Sim Universe and Auto Sim Crew. Now, all done with this field right here, and those content creators I did just mention, highly recommend them. Don't know if I'll have them on this page yet or not as people I recommend. Hopefully I remember to do that whenever I set up the channel. But all done with that field, custom field 2, the herd. That's 3,298 liters of stone. And I just realized I have field 39 and 36 I can name too. I'm not just going to keep them with the number names. So field 39, let's go ahead and name that Auto Sim Crew, and field 36, we'll go ahead and name that Farm Sim Universe. Now, I just realized something. I am parked right here and this camera is shaking. Why is this camera shaking? Is it the tractor? Let's go ahead and detach that. Okay, stop. I guess it was a trailer. That's interesting. Ooh, we are almost out of fuel. I might need to get some sort of fuel pump in because this is not looking good. Under half a tank, we're at 0.4 hours on this thing, so looking like every in-game hour I might have to refill this thing. Ugh, don't know how I feel about this tractor now. I'm gonna go ahead and get this gas pump put in right here. I prefer the ones where I can just go ahead and buy it as it goes instead of having to buy a full amount and then going from there, I guess. I don't know how to explain it or how I'm explaining it, but that was $1,511. I need to maybe touch up the ground paint texture over there a little bit. I don't know. Looking at it, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it is asphalt or cement. So we will go ahead and top that off. I actually got to get out. I have the manual fuel mod thing on. Okay, there we go. I was stuck for a second. Now, the manual attach and detach option, I've done that in the past, and I've had issues with it. So that's why I don't have that on here, and I have the manual fuel still. Every now and then I like to play a little realistic, and this series is definitely not going to be anything realistic. You can probably tell just from that plow. So it's not looking very realistic. Let me fix this up real quick. There we go. Not even sure if you can tell that much of a difference, but it does look a little different. Okay, next up is I got to quit my job. Believe it or not, I had an actual job here at the ketchup factory. I need to call them, told them I'm a millionaire. Well, I don't know if I'm really considered a millionaire anymore because we're down to 281,000, but I definitely have a lot more than that $24 I had. So I got to go inside, give them a call. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at a few things I would need to look at. Maybe some local jobs. Well, here's some of the local jobs here. There are 3 plowing jobs I could probably do, but I don't really feel like doing that yet. I do got to be careful in doing plowing jobs in wintertime because that will destroy my plow if the ground is frozen. And then 2 harvest ones. None of these are potatoes. I don't even know if there's any potato fields on this map currently. I could actually look at that through a different menu. Yes, looks like there are 2 potato maps on this field. We got field 4 over here, right here, doing a big circle with my cursor thing. Maybe I'll put in a few little things like arrows and stuff saying, hey, field 4 is right here. And then field 22, right over here, another thing. Bunch of arrows just coming in. Boop, 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 boop. As you can tell, I try to be a little silly and fun with these episodes and series, so hope y'all enjoy it. Okay, 22 is a huge field, so that would be a crazy, crazy harvest. Now, I do have some modded harvesting equipment for potatoes. It's not going to be that, 3-meter wide stuff. Definitely not going to be that. But I did call my job and told them, hey, quit. I'm a millionaire. They didn't believe me. Then I started getting a couple of phone calls from a few of the workers I worked with and told them how I did it. So they might be heading to the bank right now to get an easy $1 million because my credit score is horrible. I had $24 to my name. And for some reason, the government just handed me money. Oh man, kind of worried. I probably should have read that small print. And one other thing we need to do before I totally forget, totally kind of forgot, want to do this before I wrap up the episode, is buy the soil samples. So I have 4 fields here now, 39, 36, 1 and 2. What was that? Let's see if I can remember this. Rainbow Hacker Gaming's 1, 2's the herd, 39's Auto Sim Crew, and 36 is Farm Sim Universe. Like I mentioned, all great content creators, highly suggest checking them out. And we will go ahead and purchase this soil information for $2,625. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now, I don't know how I feel about the samples I got out of this. Sometimes I feel like that precision farming really hurts me, especially whenever I get these silty clay ones. But hey, I do like the other benefits that this precision farming does have, and that's why I keep using it. Hey, that is actually all the time I got for this episode. I really hope you enjoyed this episode and enjoying this series so far. I know we're not too far in there, but this one right here, I quit my job to become a potato farmer. Now, I kind of did that last episode, but I actually didn't quit my job last episode. This episode, I did quit my job. Kind of crazy, taking a huge leap of faith here. I mean, I've had more money in my bank account within these past few hours than I've ever had. So maybe it's working out. We'll see once I start having to pay that loan back. And we'll see once I start having to do some harvest, because this equipment is expensive. But hey, I really want to thank y'all so much for stopping in and watching. Really do appreciate it. If y'all haven't already, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And if y'all got any tips, tricks, or suggestions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section. They're always welcome. Very much appreciated and very much needed. And until next time, y'all take care.